Today on NPR.
The Mind Flayer returns, as does a smooth jazz. We'll be coming at you after 12 o'clock.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to our show.
The season finale.
Of our show, Watch With Us Maybe.
What? No, it isn't.
I know.
The season finale of Stranger Things. Season 3.
Season 3. What did you think?
Okay, first let's do this.
The summary?
Can we skip the summary? I feel like if you don't watch the finale, watch the finale. I feel like this is the one we shouldn't do the summary for.
Okay. You still want to summarize it?
Do you want to summarize it together?
I think we should summarize it in 5 words.
Okay. How about you give 5 words, I give 5 words, we go every other.
Okay.
But I want to start with something else.
Okay.
A toast to Hopper.
A toast to Hopper.
And a toast to Billy.
Oh, yeah, Billy.
And a toast to all the Soviets. Soviet 1. Soviet 2. 5 hours later.
And we're drunk on the floor.
Okay. Would you like to start?
Yes. Forgot his name. Is his name? Is it Plank's? Plank.
You think someone's name is Plank?
Not somebody's name.
I'm just so confused. Your
It's a
summary?
very important number. Oops.
It feels like more than a word, but okay. So you go first.
Plank.
Never ending story.
That was more than a word.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Great.
Hopper died.
Also not a word. Joyce killed him.
Not funny.
No.
Buyers moving.
L, no powers.
Billy dead.
Billy Goat. Bah! I think we hit the main points. See you never. Bye. I love you. What if that was just the end? Everyone who watched this entire series would be like, what the fuck? Okay, so final episode. What did you think?
I loved it.
I did too.
It was so fucking good.
So intense.
Oh my God. Like,
I would give it a 9.5.
I think if it's about the same.
About the same or the same?
I'm debating between a 9.75, Julie.
Get the fuck out of here. 9.75.
What are your thoughts?
9.75 is bullshit.
Why?
Just give it a 9.5 or a 10.
So what if I gave it a 5,000, Julie?
You know, it wouldn't be the first time.
Not gonna be the last, Julie.
You're so sassy. Okay, fine. So, you like my hair? It's so curly.
So curly and wavy. I do like the wave.
Thank you.
I like this one right here.
It's like a little crunchy.
It is. But no, you have to work out the mousse.
What does that mean?
So basically, because if
How do you work it out?
You kind of...
Don't touch it too much.
Julie? Julie?
Oh, I see. You have to
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, anyway, so what did you think? What would you give this up?
So
You already told me.
I did. I already told you.
Five,
I really
five.
liked the episode. I thought it was like an emotional roller coaster.
I almost cried.
I shed a couple tears.
You did?
I did.
For Hopper?
For Hopper, but
For Elle.
I kind of felt for Billy more.
Ooh, I love it. Actually, you know, I feel like this season has been a lot of ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I feel like my journey with Billy came a long way.
Okay, yeah. Julie's like, I want Billy to die.
The first episode, I was like, kill him off. And then he didn't die in the second episode. And I was like, I can't believe he's not dead. And now here on the 8th episode, I'm like, Billy died.
Yeah, I know.
That actor's really good.
No, yeah, he is.
I mean, he was good before, even when you didn't like him.
Was he?
Nah. No, he is. I actually saw him get interviewed. I knew he was going to die.
Why?
That was the other thing I knew.
And that's why you refused to tell me.
Yes. I heard that he had gotten jabbed 4 times in the stomach. He was reading questions from the internet, and one of them was like, just because Billy got jabbed 4 times in the stomach in his perfect abs, do you think he's going to come back next season? And he was just like, actually, I didn't hear what he said because I was like, spoiler! And I turned it off.
I feel like you do this.
Do what?
You're like on these like things like interviewing the actors or actresses, and then
Yeah, that's true. I like to.
You should do that after.
Because he has short hair and it looks much better. And he's
You don't
actually
like the mullet?
No.
you
And
told
he's,
me you loved mullets.
and he's actually British. I had a mullet for a while. That's a full fact.
Can I have a picture? I'm gonna frame it.
I had a mullet because I had a very short haircut, and then it grew out in the back. And I was just lazy about it. You know me, I don't get haircuts very often.
When was this?
College?
Oh, okay. I thought like you were like a cute 7-year-old with a mullet.
Nope. No, I was about 21 or 22.
Was after your pixie cut?
Yes.
Okay.
I had the pixie cut, and then the back grew faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What do you think of the episode? All your thoughts, your highlights, your lowlights.
My lowlights. Okay, Billy. Hopper,
I think
Hopper,
you owe him
Hopper.
apologize.
I'm so sorry, Billy. I didn't misjudge you because you were a huge asshole. But in the words of Melissa Cook, it brings it to understanding. She says that all the time when someone's been like so shitty, but then you find out their backstory or why they're doing what they're doing, and she's like, it doesn't make it okay, but it brings it to understanding.
That's so true.
You've said that to me so many times.
I know, I do. I do say that a lot.
It's very wise.
Thank you.
So anyway, Billy.
A wise man, woman,
Woman. Female.
female being.
Why does every fucking word for lady have to have man involved?
woman, lady, doesn't have
Female.
female?
Lady not. I don't want to call everybody a lady though.
But technically, like when you have the X chromosome and the Y, I want to almost let's come back to this. I think I think I might know the answer. Maybe.
Okay, so anyway, my highlights, my lowlights. I love when Dustin and his girlfriend Susie sang to each other the never-ending
That
story.
was amazing, and everybody's like, "Give me the code!"
It was so good.
It was really good.
This episode was so intense. I just felt like stressed. I was like, this monster has to die now, or I'm gonna have to get up and take a break.
The monster's gross. He reminds me of a giant snot ball.
Ooh, yeah. Except like made out of humans. Obviously the humans didn't come back.
No, they didn't.
And the government covered it up by being like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I also,
What did they say?
blah, blah, blah. And I'm also really excited about season 4, which of course will come out because we stayed after for the little bit at the end.
We stayed after.
Which we almost turned off. We were like, oh. And, you know, I like that they were like, oh, not the American, because that makes me feel like maybe it's Hopper.
Oh.
Who else would it be?
That's true.
And we didn't see him get vaporized.
We didn't see, like, it was like very there was not like closure. It didn't feel real because it just like he was like,
Well, we didn't see him get vaporized. He's been a gigantic character throughout all of the seasons.
mm-hmm.
And at the very end, the Russians had an American. Who else would it be? It's Hopper. He's not dead. Spoiler.
But she already watched the 4th season.
I've watched the 4th season. I'm from the future, and I'm here to tell you. No, I don't think he's dead.
That would make sense. It doesn't feel like it actually happened for him. Like, I was like, I can't really be sad because I don't feel like it was real.
Well, you didn't see him get vaporized.
No, you didn't.
You just saw the other people get vaporized. So you're like, of course he got vaporized.
Yeah. But
no. There was something that happened, and he did not get vaporized.
he was telling, well, I thought it was really cute at the end when
And
the notes.
the thing's still open. So obviously
Somewhat open.
things are still coming in.
It reminded me of the first season, like the flare, when it was like looked like a little Venus flytrap.
Yes, the dog or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But now it stands like a human.
yeah.
Ooh.
It kind of reminds me of like Harry Potter,
Which part?
Voldemort, when he like he's like all big and bad, and then he's like growing on like somebody's head.
Oh,
like this is like kind of
yeah.
like the
He's,
same
like, gross.
analogy. And now he's like he's building back his strength so he can have his big snot ball of a body again.
He's juicing.
Ew. Snot juicing, Julie. But I thought it was really sweet at the end how
With the
Hopper
note.
was like the note with Elle.
Yes.
And the whole I love you thing between Elle and Mike, it wasn't as cute as I thought it would be.
I thought it was cute. Heard it here. I like that the guy who we haven't seen since season 2, who used to be in charge of that facility.
Tom?
No. Maybe. I don't know his fucking name. But he's the white guy who came in the end, was part of the group who like overseed it before. Okay, whatever. So he went down there and looked at the crack where the Russians had it.
Oh.
And it's not closed. And the look on his face was just like, motherfucker. Like, it was just like so great.
I thought he was scared. I don't remember him.
Oh, he was the guy who ran the facility. And he was the one who got it closed last time and like helped with that.
Okay.
So then now that it's open again in like the same place, he's like, back to the drawing board. But now Elle doesn't have her powers.
Yeah.
What was your high? What was your low?
My high, it was definitely, it has to be,
The never-ending story.
Yes, and Susie Poo.
Okay, that was
That was so cute at the end when Max and Lucas were making fun of him.
yeah.
That was just so great. And I also liked just everybody's reaction when they were singing because it was such a right before the climax.
It was so great.
And
Everyone's
everyone's
just
like,
it was such a needed comedic break. So needed.
Yes.
The whole audience was just like, give us something that's not this.
yeah.
That was great.
Low.
No.
What did I not enjoy? There was part of me like when Billy and Elle were having the heart to heart. It was a little cheesy.
It was. But I will say that the actor who played Billy acted his shit out. Like, he did such a good job.
Yeah, that's true. And the snot ball. I don't like seeing the snot ball. It's gross. And then he has another hand that comes out of his mouth and it's like, bleh. And I'm like, ew! Like, stop! Also, when Elle pulled the fucking creature out of the leg, you're right about the creature being in it. I just
Thank
thought it was
you.
like
I
breaking
know.
bones.
But that made sense.
So I wonder, that was the last time she had her power.
Yeah.
What if she gave her power to
that thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought about that.
So
That it was absorbing her power.
I think that the actual low was seeing how gory it was when she pulled it out of her leg. I'm happy we didn't get our food then.
Me too.
So I think that's all I have. What do you have anything else to say, Julie?
I do want to say that I thought the coloring of this episode was beautiful.
And
I loved the title, The Battle for Starcourt. Come on! I think that's it.
And
That's it. Okay, well, what do you think is going to happen next season?
well, we're gonna see Hopper again.
Because you think he's in the Russian thing?
I think he's in the Russian thing. You're right.
Did you think that before?
No, I didn't. I didn't really. I was just like, I don't feel like Hopper is gone because
Nah.
like
we need to watch a show that doesn't involve Russians.
yeah.
We just watched Chernobyl. That was all about fucking Russians. Now we're watching this show, which happens to be all about fucking Russians. And our next series, which we've already talked about, but we haven't shared yet.
Uh-huh.
I hope there are no Russians.
I-
Nothing against Russians, but it just feels like we're following a pattern here that I didn't intend.
Yeah, we didn't either intended. Do you think it's going to turn into the Soviet Union for the 4th season?
I think Russia's going to definitely be in it.
The Soviet reunion.
Fuck out of here. Just see yourself out.
It was good.
It was too good. Okay, now please tell me what's gonna happen.
So the Soviet reunion.
Okay, I'm listening.
So the Venus flytrap.
And so next time it'll be instead of this, it'll be this. All
So
four.
this is snot ball. No.
So cute.
Yeah, it is kind of cute until it opens its fucking mouth.
Until it stands up and has muscles, and you're like, no.
No. But Hopper is on the Russian side. I don't know if he's going to be brainwashed maybe on the Russian side, or is he trying to be sneaky to get out? Hopper's just not like the smoothest character.
What?
I know, crazy. And I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think's gonna happen next?
I think Hopper will come back in, but probably not until like mid-season. I think you'll see everyone in their real lives doing what they're doing. They've all grown up a little bit, grown apart a little bit because they all got distant.
Doing their own shit.
And they'll be older, so it'll be more like, oh, now we're
Like
doing
all grown up
this.
Rugrats.
I think it'll be a little bit more grown up than that.
I think it'd be the same.
Tommy Pickles. No. Okay, so anyway, I think the
And
next
Dill
season
Pickles.
they'll all definitely be in high school. So
I wonder how Eleven's gonna like her name 11 in high school.
they'll call her Elle.
Maybe they'll call her 11.
No.
Okay.
So anyway, I think they'll come back for like summer or
like,
winter
2
or
weeks.
something to visit, and that's when
This shit's gonna happen.
it'll pick up again.
And then they'll never go back.
I like to see
Unless
where
they
it'll
go
happen.
to
And Hopper will come back, and Elle will get her powers back, and that'll be the majority of the next season.
yeah. You see that.
And the Upside Up will be in it somehow.
Yep.
That was it, I
Always
think.
Upside up.
This was a great season. What
Yeah.
would you give it overall?
A 9.
I would give it a 9.5.
Wow.
That was great.
It was a really great season. We highly recommend it.
I do.
We do. If you like our episodes, please subscribe. Love us. Please love us. Like us. Julie loves you. I don't. I think that's it.
That's it.
We're gonna go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
Until the next series.
Until the next fucking series.